Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and my entertainment rundown for today is a review of the movie The Dark Red. Now, The Dark Red is a film that is directed, co-written by a guy named Dan Bush. He's a movie maker out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's done really great, science fiction, horror type films before, one kind or the other. He did The Signal, he did The Vault, he did others. And I really liked them, and I liked this movie, but it wasn't quite up to the standard of the other Dan Bush films. This one is a film about a young woman. The movie opens up. She is in a hospital being interviewed by a psychiatric counselor. The young woman, played by April Billingsley, it tells a story that she was on her own. She met a guy, fell in love with him, got pregnant, and then before the baby was delivered, she was drugged and the baby was stolen from her and disappeared. And of course, the people who at the hospital say, we don't think that the facts, justify your story. And she's, trying to convince them that there are these people out there who are supposedly stealing babies and doing whatever with them, and that's what her situation was. So it's a good premise for a horror type movie, because you don't know how much is in her mind and how much is real, and whether the people around her are part of the conspiracy or not part of the conspiracy. So that portion of the movie is great. The thing that's lacking in this film are the in-between moments. And by that probably doesn't sound too logical, but what I mean is there will be a scene that takes the storyline up to a point, and then the next scene may be a month later, several hours later, whatever, a period of time later, and it continues on, but you don't have what happened in between. What knowledge did the woman gain that allowed her to do the things that she does in subsequent, scenes of the movie? The in-betweens are just glossed over, or they aren't fully explained. And that was a problem for me. I'm not that I have to have everything spelled out in detail, but I do have questions. How did this person get that knowledge? How did she know that this person was involved? All of the elements that you would expect, even if it was just a reference statement about, oh, she went and learned how to break into houses at such and such a place. That's just not common knowledge that a person would just automatically have. It also would have helped if you had some recognizable star. James Franco was Dan Bush's star in The Vault. That's a name. That's somebody you can relate to. In this movie, you've got April Billingsley, Kelsey Scott, Rhoda Griffiths, Connell Byrne, and John Curran. The only person who even I've heard of is Rhoda Griffiths, and that's because I've seen her. She's from Atlanta, or the Atlanta area, I think, but she's been in a lot of movies filmed in the South, and she's a recognizable face, and she plays the mother of the boyfriend in this film. But there's not, April Billingsley, as good as she is, and she's good in the main role, but she's not a name that would draw you to the film. But Dan Bush is a man of extraordinary talent. Again, this is a movie that you would enjoy, but it's not at the caliber that I think that it should be. It's not rated, but I would rate it R for profanity and violence, because there is enough of that to justify that. I scored it 5 out of 10. That's average, and Dan Bush is not an average movie maker. But on this effort, like I said, those in-betweens got away from me, and also the lack of any star power. So 5 out of 10 for The Dark Red. Now reach down there and hit the subscribe button. We want to have you be part of all of these movie reviews that we bring to you. And also make sure that you check out our new subreddit that Maxwell, my guy who works with me, has set up. It's at r/more Jackie K. Cooper. So maybe that will even enhance your enjoyment of the things that we do. But for today, this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown with a review of The Dark Red.